Hello, what's up, Demon Souls Nation? It's me again, and this time I am recording another Demon Souls run. But it's not exactly a challenge run, but it's something that has been interesting to me for a while now. In this run, I will be using the Istarelle to beat Demon Souls. Now, this is a very obscure weapon, and I only really found out about it recently, but I just could not get it out of my head. Its strange placement and appearance was just irresistible, so I thought I'd see if it's even viable in game. The result is actually pretty damn surprising, so you'll see. Hi guys, I wanted to throw this in before the video starts. This is the Istarelle. It is the weapon that we're gonna be using in the video. I wanted to, take a closer look with you guys real quick. It has a very strange design, and it caught my eye when I saw it last week, and I could not get it out of my head, like, at all. I kept thinking about it because it's really weird looking. Historically, I couldn't find anything similar to it. Weirdly enough, it is shaped like a halberd, sort of, but it is actually a spear, which is very strange. Also, these runes going across the entire weapon are really cool, and I like how the handle or the pole part of the actual weapon seems to be more shaped than whatever's going on here. And I really like it. In Demon Souls, there aren't as much strange weapons because Demon Souls likes to lean towards the historical stuff. You can see a lot of more historically accurate stuff in Demon Souls, so this is definitely a strange little thing. So yeah, here's the run, guys. Enjoy. I made my character and chose the Temple Knight class because of the high dex and faith points that we can start with. The Istarelle is a pretty demanding weapon with a stat requirement of 18 dexterity and 24 faith, which is kind of absurd to be honest. But we can get it pretty early on, so at least that's nice. We spawned in, went through the tutorial as you would, fucked up the Vanguard Demon because this starting class is just that good. We became a slave to the Nexus again, but this time it didn't smell as good. I wonder why. Now, here's the thing. We can't really get the Istarelle until we kill the first boss, because the other Archstones are sealed until we do. So, with this in mind, we must defeat the first boss and get the Istarelle first thing. So we pretty much have to skip most of Latria here, since the run doesn't start up until we beat the first boss. But I got valuable resources along the way, like the Binded set for the swag, and a colorless demon soul so we can upgrade our weapon. Apart from that, nothing else was notable, so I just killed the phalanx and moved on. Used up my souls and put some points into dexterity and faith. We were at 15 dexterity and 24 faith, meaning we needed 3 more points into dexterity to wield the weapon. Now it was finally time to go and grab the Istarelle and actually start the run. For the Istarelle, I needed to go to the Valley of Defilement and go through a big chunk of it. Thankfully, we got the Thief's Ring from Latria, so that the run there wouldn't be as difficult. Although it didn't really make that much of a difference. I was expecting to struggle a lot to go through the level and get the weapon, but I actually did it on my first try, so that's really nice. I pulled out the weapon and I couldn't wield it. But despite that, it did really good damage, like way more than I expected it to do, which is pretty crazy to me. Also, the range is a lot higher than it seems. I thought it was going to be a really mid weapon, to be honest with you. Also, another unique thing about this weapon is that it gives you plague and poison resistance, which is just nice to have, although it doesn't matter much in most areas. Anywho, I didn't continue through with the Valley of Defilement because it's Valley of Defilement, it sucks, and so I went to the Stone Fang Tunnel instead. And the weapon performed really well here, since pierce damage is the best damage type in the game. I unlocked the shortcut and the blacksmith so I could upgrade my weapon later. But to actually upgrade it, I needed to kill the flame lurker for his soul, which the blacksmith requires to upgrade specific weapons. So with that in mind, I went ahead and went through the rest of World 2 and faced off against the armor spider. As you can see, my damage was pretty good. The stupid interact prompt hit our damage, but yeah, the damage was pretty damn solid. He went down pretty quick, and I finally got the required stats to wield the Istarelle. It scales A on faith, so I didn't need to level dex anymore, and I could just focus on faith. After that, I went back to the Stone Fang Tunnel and made my way down to the Flame Lurker, without dying from falling. Again, our damage was still solid as hell, But from here I knew that this weapon wasn't really garbage anymore. It was kind of scuffed because it turns out I really do suck at Demon Souls, so I failed to dodge like more than 10 of his attacks, but nonetheless, it was a quick kill. Spoiler, everything is a quick kill in this game. I gave my blacksmith the red hot demon soul, and now I could upgrade my weapon. I got it to +1 and then went off to the Shrine of Storms for a specific reason. In the Shrine of Storms, if I trade a Talisman of God to Sparkly the Crow, I get a colorless demon soul, so I can upgrade my weapon further. I picked up the Talisman of God right at the start. I went through, killed the Vanguard for some extra souls, and then made my way up to Sparkly the Crow. I got myself a colorless demon soul, and then went straight to the Adjudicator. I hit the skip, and I was right there in like 5 minutes. And the Adjudicator, whatever, he got fucked. Used up all the souls that I've collected, and leveled up my Vitality and Faith. Anyway, here I decided I wanted to get another colorless demon soul. But here's the catch. For that, I needed to go kill a primeval demon that spawns only slightly above pure black tendency. And usually, that wouldn't be a problem to get. But for some reason, it was for me. See, I am playing on the community server of Demon Souls, and it allows you to change world tendency at will. So you can either set it to black or white. And if you think that's cheating, you're kinda not wrong. So with knowing that, I decided to opt out of custom tendency and go back into normal tendency behavior. And for some reason, it just wouldn't work. I kept dying in human form, but the tendency refused to go down, so I just used the custom tendency. I could've just went offline and that might have fixed it, but I genuinely forgot that was an option in the moment. And for today's video's sake, I think it's fine, since it's not a super strict challenge run, and at the end of the day, it's just a large time saver. Anyway, I got the colorless demon soul, and I upgraded my weapon to +3, meaning we only needed 2 more to get to the max upgrade level. Anyway, I decided to do Tower of Latria early, which is something I never do. As usual, most of it was pretty boring, and I got through it quick. I killed the weird dude at the top, abused the Black Phantom, and got ready for the Fool's Idol. Yep, she got steamrolled. My game crashed like right after. But thankfully, it didn't after, so that's fine. And I just went through the rest of 3-2. I killed the Pissorb Prayers, and then I walked up to get the key to free Rydell and get the 3-cornered hat, which I didn't need to do at all, and I could've just not grabbed this, but I wanted the hat, so yeah. I found Yogurt on the way, and I killed him too, cause I think he's a bum. I killed the other Pissorb Prayers and dropped the heart, meaning we could go fight the Man-Eaters. I went straight ahead to do that. This fight ended up being me just stat checking them, quite literally just poking them without thinking about it too much. I stayed near the fire in the middle for safety, and it worked out fine. And then the Man-Eater started doing that. Never mind that. Okay, what the fuck, he just started doing it again. Despite the awkward moment with the Man-Eaters, I did end up murdering them. I put a bunch of points into endurance, and then go straight for the old monk. Holy shit, I hate that I have to sit through this cutscene. I nearly get fucked over by the Mind Flayers, but I'm fine. My range was superior. He didn't even have a chance. Holy shit, man. Holy shit, I just died to the old monk. I thought I would squeeze an attack through his combo, but it was a horrible plan, as you can see, and I got stabbed to death. But I wasn't gonna let it slide, and I just demolished him next try. Now, I decided that it was time to upgrade my weapon, so I picked up the gold mask to trade with the crow, and then killed the primeval demon in 4-2. Then, I went and picked up the 3-cornered hat in Tower of Latria, so I could look cool. Hell yeah. I got my weapon to +5, and that was the Istarelle upgraded to the max level. I decided to go and do the rest of World 4. Just never run down these stairs. It never goes well, I promise. After almost having the same mistake repeat again, I pulled through and got to the old hero. Thanks to the Thief's Ring, he had no idea where I was, and the Istarelle really chunked him. And that's the old hero in the ground. I used all of my excess souls and leveled my faith further, so we could take advantage of the A scaling. I thought I might as well kill the Storm King, but I can't really kill him with the Istarelle, so I had to do it the boring way. Yeah, I just used the Storm Ruler. Whatever, we can skip most of it. Leveled my faith again, and then it was time for the Valley of Defilement. I got to the Leechmonger first try, thankfully, and as you would expect, he got super fucked. Like, the fight was over in like 10 seconds. But you can't go through this archstone without facing any issues, so I fell down this bridge and couldn't find my way back at all. Second time I got there, it happened again, but this time I did find my way back. I unlocked the shortcut just in case, and then entered the Dirty Colossus arena. He unfortunately faced the same gruesome fate as the Leechmonger and got completely stomped. It was time for Maiden Estrella. Carl Vinland was being a super bum this time. He was eating my attacks for breakfast for some reason. He sent me flying here and then healed all of my progress. Wow. And to add salt to the wound, he parried me. I was not gonna let this disrespect slide. So, you know what I did? I didn't do shit. I just kept doing the same thing and he died. I hate that guy. He's lucky he looks good. Then, the maiden just sent herself away, and that is the Valley of Defilement done. Dumped everything into Faith, because I'm greedy, and then went to kill the Tower Knight. I didn't even take my time to kill his crossbowman, I just eviscerated him first thing. Just look at this. But yeah, that's 1-2 done. Time for the Penetrator. I helped out my boy Ostrava. After that, I made it to the Penetrator. And I have no idea what I was doing because I got completely destroyed here. I think I'm just bad at this game, honestly. Okay, you know what? It's fine. I'll just run back and try again. I said I'll just run back and try again. Ignoring all of that, the Penetrator stood zero chance. First try. Instead of going through the rest of the level, I decided to just take care of the Dragon God so that I could leave King Allant as the final-ish boss. And, well, yeah, he got harpooned, etc, he died, whatever. Boring. It was now time for the final stretch, the last area of Boletaria. I took quick care of the Black Phantoms. The Tower Knight nearly destroyed me. I watched the dragon deep fry the fat official again for fun, and then watched Ostrava die. Poor guy. I mercifully killed his Black Phantom, and got on the long elevator ride to fight King Allant. Again, I still super suck at this fight. I really struggled to get the dodges right on him, but I didn't really die or anything. I abused my range a lot and he really couldn't handle it. He soul sucked me again, but that's fine. I demolished him. I had a little jiggy after I killed him. The old one woke up and I went inside of him to put down the real King Allant, so I stabbed the old man to death. I said bye to the maiden, and the run is now over. Surprisingly, this weapon is actually really good, and I recommend you guys to try it out in your playthroughs. It looks really strange, and it's definitely very unique. So, since it caught my eye, I had to make a video on it. But that aside, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you liked the video enough to subscribe and all of that stuff. I will be posting more and more videos like this, hopefully with better quality. Okay, bye!